Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. I hope you are having a brilliant Monday. Some people don't like Mondays. I blooming love them, especially when you've got a lineup of shows like we have today here on Crafters TV. There's absolutely loads coming your way, some incredible deals as well. And I get to work with someone that I haven't seen for such a long time. Corrine's back in the studio.
Good morning. Yeah, I've been here. You've been here. It's just that we've never been here at the same time.
We're like ships in the night, aren't we?
We think it was about early August, don't we?
Yeah, it's been a really long time since we worked together.
August?
No.
Yeah, there's a lot happened.
It's a feeling, not a memory. How have you been anyway? I've missed you.
I've been really good, thank you. Yes, it's strange not seeing you for so long, but yes, I'm really good, thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just been busy, working and doing, and family, and just getting on.
Sounds delightful. Full day of shows coming up for you then. So this, of course, is Wake Up Call. And then a little bit later, we will be looking forward to a masterclass on card making. And there's some seriously cool stuff in that, isn't there? And also some bits that we don't really get to see all that often.
Yeah, we've got our Ultimate Pro, we've got loads of the boards, and we've got some of our craft boxes on the most amazing prices.
I know.
Crazy
I don't recall
prices.
seeing them as low as they are today.
No.
They're 55% off, which is amazing. And with bonus points. Oh, hello. Straight in my basket. So that's coming up at 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. West Coast. And then Monday Makers comes your way a little bit later today. So that'll be 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 a.m. over on the West Coast. And that Monday Makers show, absolutely jam-packed full as well, isn't it?
It is. We've got reveal wheels, we've got some gorgeous flowers, and we've got some lovely fancy sentiments. So the reveal wheels, if you've never seen them, how they work is, well, there's a reveal wheel, as you can see. We give you all the mechanisms you want to be able to make a card, a kinetic card. We like cards with movement, cards that, that do. So, wishing you a totally super birthday. So you get the stamps, you get the dies, you get full instructions. You've got your stars. So this is an easel card. There's a couple of, once you've got them, you can make them however you want. So you've got, it just turns. So I'm trying to do it without looking. There you go. Some more there. You're a superstar. Then we've got the speech bubble, and we've got the love heart, and we've just got the one that's, now I love this because it's on top of a gift box. So really have a terrific day, have a brilliant day, or it's up to you. We're going to have them all, aren't we?
If you send it to someone you didn't like, you could just put, couldn't you have an awful day, have a horrible day?
Well, I'd hope that if you... Let's just say we'd abstain rather than send something like that.
Oh, absolutely. Never abstain. That's my rule.
The great thing is, once you've got these, you can then go looking in your crafty kit. So, I don't know if you've seen the Jolly Santa gift, Jolly Santa gift card.
Cool.
You then sort of put your Santa over your reveal wheel. So, if you look here, we've still got the reveal wheel, and the little bit inside his buckle changes.
That's funny because my tummy's always talking to me, so that's kind of, I kind of...
Mine doesn't say things like that. It says more chocolate, please.
Just feed me, yeah.
Or another glass of red wine.
Yeah.
But how fantastic is that? So those are your reveal wheels, and I'll very quickly show you. These are some of my favourite flowers. Everybody that knows me knows how I love to put flowers on a card.
Nice.
So these are absolutely beautiful. And we're going to look at all of these in our Monday Makers. We'll have a sneak peek in our Wake Up Call. But how beautiful are these? These ones, they're just amazing. They're not meant to be a specific flower, so they're not named like peony or dahlia or fuchsia. They are just the most gorgeous, imaginative flowers. Now, did you see the beautiful festive bohm?
Oh, I saw it on HSM Preview. I haven't seen it demonstrated yet.
I launched it on Hobby Maker on Friday, and Craig did it here on Saturday. I think that's right. Somebody did on Saturday. And then, bring that in with some of the gorgeous foliage dyes as well. How beautiful is that?
Really cool. There's absolutely loads coming up. Loads of you chatting on and getting involved as well first thing this morning, which is it this morning? Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's this morning for everyone. Unless you are in the UAE or anywhere further east. Sandra Dunder says, morning, bright and sunny and breezy, chilly up by Teesside Airport today. I love when we get a weather report.
Yeah.
I do. I like to think of myself as a Thomas Schaffenacker of Crafters TV.
Thomas Schaffenacker,
yeah.
okay.
J. Ellen says, good morning. Hope everyone is having a wonderful start to their day. I am. Are you?
I am. I certainly am.
Charlotte, you having a good start to your day? Johnny, having a good start to your day? Yep, they're both having a great start.
Very positive
They
this
are.
morning.
Sensational Sky says, good morning all, crafty friends. Hopes everyone's well. Zoe saying hi from Petworth in Sussex. Rachel is in Brighton in South Australia. Georgianne is in Clearwater, Florida. Sanchez Joe, I would not be bothering to make something for someone I felt like that about. I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Val says, hi Joe Corrine, looking forward to seeing all of your demos today. Right, shall we dive in and have a little look at our first item? Let's indeed. It is your scoring starter kit. No, we haven't gone football themed. It is, of course, looking at all of your different scoreboards that you've got just here. So you've got your Boxer, your Envelobox Creator. You've got 20 sheets of, try that again, shall I? 20 sheets of Centura Pearl and more, because you're also getting the Score Master. You're also getting the tape pen in there as well, which is brilliant. What a great deal this is, Corrine. Absolutely amazing.
It's absolutely brilliant. So if you have got your Ultimate Pro or you haven't yet got your Ultimate Pro, this is going to work brilliantly with that. So you've got your large Score Master as well, but you've also got some extra plates, the Boxer and the Envelobox Creator. It's going to work perfectly with your...
It's a tongue twister, that one, isn't it?
Yeah. You have to sort of take a deep breath, don't you?
It's Boxer, Envelobox Creator, sheets of Centura... See, it's the sheets of Centura Pearl on the end. Sheets of Centura is quite hard to say. It's not like we talk for a profession. Anyway, £30, $40 to get that, saving you £25 or $24 there or thereabouts. We're going to have a bit of a whistle-stop tour through the rest of what's coming up as well on the show. If you're in the market for the Ultimate Pro, great news for you. If you're in the UK, we've got the UK one. Also, if you're in the US, we've got the US and the UK ones available for you as well. So that's brilliant. If you use US size cardstock, go for the US one. If you buy all your cardstock from us here at Crafters TV, go for the UK one. It's lovely to have the options there. $33.99 or $59.45. You've got both options on the US website, and you've also got just the UK one on the UK website. There is the US version that you'll see just there. Love that. We've also got an incredible USB. I love this USB. Some really amazing projects on this particular one. It really is fabulous. It's £40.49 or $44.95 to grab a hold of that. 33 different projects, all with our Sarah. It's got a really lovely interface, that USB too. $32.39 or $35.96 if you are a Platinum member. Oh, now... This is like, this is a red hot deal, these. I have seen, normally, I think I've seen them at like $14.99 before, was the lowest I'd ever seen them. We've got 55% off of these craft kits. We don't have all that many, so you can either go for, or you'll probably be going for one of all of them at this price. That's your pop-out characters. Worth getting just for the consumable elements alone at this price. So pop-out characters. We also have pop-out scene, which is the next one just here. These are all priced exactly the same. Wobbling characters, that one is available for you as well. We've also got statement sentiments, love these. I absolutely adored these edgeable dies, really cool those ones. We've also got iris folding available, which is that one there. And we've got the edge stamp and dies, that one's available in this promotion. Interchangeable scenes, which is that one there. And finally, we also have a scratch reveal card making kit. At these kind of prices, you could go for them just for the consumable elements. Like if you just need to replenish the scratch reveals, you absolutely could. And also 50 bonus points on all of those. What a brilliant deal that is. It is World Mental Health Day today, and also it's Canadian Thanksgiving today as well. So happy Thanksgiving to all of our Canadian friends. Lots of you still tuning and saying hi. Zoe's loving your hair, Corrine.
Thank you.
It looks brilliant.
So
and also Adriana says, good morning from I think she says San Antonio, but she spelt it San Antenna. Which sounds like an interesting place.
I blame predictive text. It changes everything.
Texas. It's Texas. It's the Indigenous Peoples Holiday today in the US. So I'm home. I'm going to work in organising my craft room in between shows. That means then day off for people in the Canada, and some of you getting a day off in the US as well. What a glorious day. What a wonderful Monday this is. Any questions you've got, get them into me, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you are over on YouTube. But where would you like to start this wake up?
We're going to have a look at the Ultimate Pro. This is absolutely brilliant. So obviously I'm relatively new to the Ultimate Pro because I'm relatively new here, but I have found it to be an amazing tool. Now, I've just put my name on mine because I don't want somebody to take it off me. Now, this is absolutely brilliant. It is your craft room all in a box. So you have got all your different score lines on the front. We always work with the handle to the left. If you think about work it with your handle to the left like that, and then everything's going to work the right way. So it's really, really simple to remember. Look at this. I've got gatefold A5, concertina A5. I've A4 gatefold, trifold A4, half fold A5, 5-inch square fold and half fold A4. And then I've got some amazing score lines as well. That's just on the front. On the back,
I can tell you love it. You've written your name on there, so no one's getting their hands on it.
They're not taking mine. They're not taking mine. Then you've got one of your envelope maker or envelope boxes on the back here. So don't think, oh, I've got that, I don't need the other one. And I'll show you the other one later because it lets you do much more. You've got apertures on the side. You've got scoring elements. These are brilliant for doing on your backs of your envelopes. Lovely corner detail. Everything's there. Then you get the little clip. So make sure you keep the little clip because it's really, really useful. So when you open it out, let me make sure I open it the right way. There we go. We've got an even bigger work area here. Now, the clever thing about this is, can you see the way these hinges do? So that means that, look at that, it folds back on itself. There's no, you're not working it against itself. It works perfectly. So you've got some more apertures on here or scoring details if that's what you want to use, and you've got some more box base, box lids. This tends to go that way around, so you've got a sort of a mini box maker on here as well. These are 1/2-inch sort of gradations there, and you've got some more embossing details. But that's not all. So then open it back out. If we open up in here, now we've got a compartment in here. So this side will be empty, and I've put in the 2 boards that are on the special deal today.
Fabulous.
So I've got your envelope box and also your box maker on here as well. So those are brilliant, and look at that, you can fit 2 perfectly in there as well. So I've just got that. And then on the opposite side, oh, let me do it this way around because I've done it the wrong way. There we go. Right, I always do that. I'm always doing that. Right, so then we've got this little piece here. I'll show you that in a minute. We've got 3 little pegs for our ribbons. You're getting your 2 score tools and you're getting your little craft knife as well. Now, how these work is this piece here makes for a perfect cutting plate. So if we just take it over to the centre, that will then fit in the middle just like that, and then using, oh, I left it behind, using your little score tool, that fits down the groove, and then you've got a paper trimmer as well. So you've got everything you need in here. It is absolutely perfect. I love this. So pop that way around, that just goes back in there, that goes in there, and then we can shut it up, and then pop your clip back on, and there we go. Absolutely perfect. It's everything you want in there. Now, my top tip to you would be, if you do want this and you think it looks amazing, add in that USB as well.
Do.
Really do.
You know, I think it's such a great compact tool. If you don't have a craft room or even a dedicated craft space, Corrine, and you need tools that are really nice and compact, that's doing so many jobs and it's taking up literally next to no room whatsoever.
And it also makes it can be your work area if that's how you want to be, and it's brilliant if you craft on the go. So if you are going to crops or craft clubs, it's absolutely brilliant because it's really quite lightweight, it's ever so sturdy, and it goes on the move with you as well.
Brilliant. Snap it up. $33.99 or $59.45 if you want to go for that on its own, which is a brilliant, brilliant deal for you. If you want the USB too, great idea, as Corrine said, to add the USB in, because you just know then you're going to be able to make some incredible projects. And I love the USB because it starts off with, there's a couple of sort of more simple projects on there, and it builds to some really big, elaborate, like stationary units and all sorts of things on there. There's absolutely loads for you. $40.49 or $44.95 is your price on that, and you've got 33 different projects on there for you. Very busy on that, and also all of those craft boxes you saw. Astrid says it is an absolutely stunning autumn day in Oxfordshire. I must say I was down in Cambridgeshire yesterday and it was a beautiful day, Corrine.
It was yesterday. I took the dog for a walk. Yeah. It was absolutely fantastic.
The only thing that was missing yesterday was the Sunday roast. If I'd had a Sunday roast yesterday, it would have been the ultimate Ultimate autumnal. Autumnate. Oh, yeah.
You're proud of that one. It doesn't get any better, does it? You might as well stop there. Bye, Joe. See you later.
Bye, Felicia.
Felicia?
Yeah. I'm just picking my cards up. Sorry, I didn't think that
okay,
through.
so I'm going to show you how this works. So I've got my Ultimate Pro, and we have loads of paper on the show for you today. So if you want to get, you know, to add it to your stock, we've got the sunflower collection, we've got the hummingbird collection.
We've got lots of those luxury cardstocks in stock, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got the winter sparkle. Those go beautifully. Now, the other ones you'll see me using, just so that you see what I'm using, so I don't have to keep repeating it, is the winter solstice and the garden gnomes. I'm going to be using these all day today because they're on such a good deal. So those are the ones I'm going to be using. So just so you know. So this one is from the sunflower collection. Now I've got, as I said, always put your handle off to the left-hand side. I'm going to start really, really basic. So I'm just going to show you. Now, do you ever have problems scoring your card? Actually, I'm also going to show you the other way to do this is I'm just going to get a piece of our Centura Pearl as well. Because often coated cardstock is really hard to do as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this twice over. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on here. So it'll fit either way. So it depends what you want to, how you want to do it. Now remember, what I wanted to show you is, if you remember, A4, it goes that way, but that is the equivalent of half of an A5. Okay. So if I want to score lengthways, I'm going to go down my half A5 and score it down there. But if I want to turn it round that way, I'm going to score on my half A4. So I'm just going to take it down there and I'm just going to score down there. That was too thick a ball tool. Now you're going to get your different size ball tools, and there is a reason for that, because different weight, things you need to score differently are going to need different ball tools. So by the time you've done, you've got the full range of different sizes. So once I've scored down there, I'm going to make sure it's pressed back up to the edge. So I'm going to use that edge to mirror
nice to have an edge to fold against, isn't it?
Yes.
Because a lot of times we say, when you fold, make sure that the edges line up on the other side, but that's
now look
foolproof.
at that. Now look at that. I wanted to show you, if you look at that, that is absolutely perfect. You've not got a little smidgen overhanging, you're not shy a little bit, you're not wonky. That is absolutely perfect because I've scored down my half A4. So that would be brilliant. Now, what we can then do is I've made my card and I want to then turn it into an envelope for that. So I'm going to open up my Ultimate Pro to the middle. I'm going to grab from here, other side, Corrine. I'm going to grab from here my trimmer. I'm going to pop that down the middle. Let's go that way round. Get it nice and tight. There we go. And I'm going to get my cardstock. And I want a piece of cardstock 28 centimetres. So I've got my score tool, my markings on here. So you can see on here, if I show you, centimetres down here and inches across the top.
Oh, that's on the board. That's very cool.
Yeah. So
I didn't realise that.
It's all there. So I'm doing it in the centimetres, so I'm going to butt it down there. And then all I need to do is put my blade in and run down there. And that's 28 centimetres. It just needs to just catch at the end because this is a long piece. And then I'm going to come in again. And then I'm going to score at 28 centimetres.
Catherine says, I've had my Ultimate from the beginning. I wouldn't be without it. And Adriana says, the Ultimate Pro is my first ever CC purchase. Violet says as well, love, love, love the Ultimate. First ever Sarah purchase. And last year my husband ordered the USBs as a birthday gift. I am so spoiled and I love them.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. So just pop those back, wrong way round, back into there. Corrine, get it the right way round. Pop that on there and then I'm going to clip it shut. So then, now, just so that people know, how do I know I need a 28 centimetre piece of card? Is because with your Ultimate Pro, you're going to get your Ultimate Pro little handbook. And in here, it's going to teach you everything that we're going to talk about today. All the different card met styles, gatefolds, basic half folds, everything that you want to do, pop-up cards, they're all going to be on here. Shows you how to make the bow, use the bow maker, we're going to do that. Shaped boxes, everything on here. But what it does do is it's got your score lines on there. Oh, I was going to show you as well. If you wanted to, I've turned this into a score like that, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to turn it into a gatefold card, well, a fold back card. So I'm going to go gatefold A4, and I'm going to score on here. And again, I'm going to fold that back like that, fold that to there, and then pop that down like that. And now I've got the perfect fold back, and I know everything works. We're going to do lots of different sizes. We're starting really, really simple this morning. So once we've got to here, it says to me here, if I want to make a C5 envelope to fit an A5 card, which is A4 folded in half, this was A4 folded in half, so that must be my envelope. I do 28 by 28 centimetres, and I use E and G on here. So this is my envelope maker, and then we're going to start on here, and we're going to just pop it onto there, and we're going to do, this is going to be a flat envelope. Oh, there's E, and I'm just going to score down at E. There we go, with my score tool. And then opposites, you always do opposites, so I'm going to then do E again. I hope I've done this. There we go. Score on there. And then on the opposite side, I'm going to score on G. G is right up here. Now, you know it's worked if you get a little crossover, and I've got perfect. The tiniest little crossover.
How much nicer to have a handcrafted envelope as well?
Oh yes.
In something coordinating or matching,
Exactly.
you know, so much nicer, isn't it?
Exactly.
And I always say it's great because you know it's not a bill instantly when it turns up.
Oh
which
yes.
always pleases me, because if it's in a brown envelope, it could sit on the dining room table for a couple of weeks sometimes.
Yep, I'm with you there. So then I'm going to fold this over just here, just like this, on those score lines, all the way across. Now this is a flat envelope, and we're going to show you, oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done, I haven't cut my little corners out. Only need to cut out tiny little corners, just here, just little notches, just there. We're going to go through all the different ones, when you need to trim a little bit off, when you don't need to trim a little bit off, and everything like that. So you can just see all the way. You can curve those, you can have them straight. It's entirely up to you. Now this is a pattern paper, so I'm not going to add a great deal more. I just need my tape, pen, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, look at that, it'll fold over like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my tape up the edge here, and that's going to go, I'm just going to fold that to there, and then I've put my tape on the top there. Oops, catch that. I was trying not to press too hard. Just run that down so I can fold that over. Oop, get it straight, Corrine. You can even score that bit on the Pro if you wanted, so that's going to catch just there. And then I've got my final piece, pop that there, and then we know our card is going to fit
Can you
perfectly.
get special adhesive for your flap?
You can. You can get envelope glue.
Like the one that you lick?
Yeah, it's like the one you lick. I wouldn't be licking it. It's not pleasant. I would be, once you put it on, I would then wet it with a sponge, because it just, yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't lick it?
No, I've tasted some of them and they are pretty not nice.
I don't think I've ever tasted one.
Pretty not nice. But there you go, look at that. So straight away, we have now got the perfect envelope to go with our card. And look at that, you've even got space around it.
Actually, now when you think about it, they're not lickable ones anymore, are they? A lot of the time you get a little piece of paper that you take off.
Take off.
Yeah,
so if you want
I guess
to do
it's
that,
not the most hygienic thing, is it?
If you want to do that, maybe use red liner tape and you leave the back on so that somebody can do it. But I mean, I've gone really simple. We've got a fold back card, we've made the card, we've made the envelope, we know that everything fits, it all coordinates, absolutely perfect. We're going to keep going up and do more and more as we go.
Brilliant, absolutely awesome, I love that. And so lovely that you're able to make matching coordinated envelopes to go with your card blanks. I mean, that is, I think, value for money wise, when you consider the things that it makes. The things that it makes, the Ultimate Pro, are all things that you're already using, that you're probably paying a premium for. Make them yourself, using stuff that you've already got, which is your cardstock and your 12 by 12 papers. So it really will pay for itself very quickly. There's options here. This one is for the UK version on your screen, $33.99. $59.45. That, of course, if you're using a 4, a 5 cardstock. If you're in the US, you can choose whether you want to go for this one here, or you can go for the US one. So if you tend to use US letter size and all your US size cardstock, this is one you want to be going for. In the UK, there's only one version of, there's both versions, no, so let me try again. There's only the UK one on the UK website, but on the US website, you've got the option to go for the UK or the US machine. So pick the one that you are after is what I'd say. Right, we're going to have a little look at this because it's very busy already on the USB. I remember launching this with Sarah last year. It was incredibly popular. There's some amazing, elaborate projects on here. It's a brilliant, brilliant DVD. In fact, Details there on your screen, $40.49 or $44.95, worth every single penny or cent of that. Let's take a moment though, and give you a little bit of an insight as to the things you can expect from the USB.
So this one is a gift card holder, so it's perfect because again it's going to fold flat, but it has that 3D little gift card holder. Now I haven't got a gift card in mine, I've just gone with a little piece of black card, but you can see how that slots into place and it really makes like a showcase of that little gift card holder. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a piece of card for the outside. So the outer piece there, I've just done 8 inches by 4 inches and we're going to just score that in half. And then to make this gift card holder in the centre, this is really important, you must get the measurements accurate on this one. This is 10 1/4 inches by 3 3/4, okay? So 10 1/4 by 3 3/4. And I'm bringing in the ultimate. We're going to do all of our scoring on the box lid guide, which is your measurement side here, okay? We're going to use your smallest head embossing tool for really accurate score lines. So we're going to place this short edge, which was 3 3/4. This is getting placed up against the handle. And I want you to score 5/8. So that is essentially 1 past the 1/2 inch line. So 5/8 then. And then you're going to score a 2 1/8. So you're going to come to 2. You're going to go 1 little notch past 2 and score there. Then the next one is 2 7/8. So you basically go to the 3 and 1 little score line before the 3. It's 2 7/8. Then we're coming to 4 3/8. So the 4 and 3 little notches along, 4 3/8 there. Okay? Turn it right around and do the same again. So short edge goes up against the handle, 5/8. So that's your 5th little line here. Then we go on at 2 1/8. So 2, 1 little marking past the 2. Then you're going to go at 2 7/8. So 1 little line before the 3. And then your last line is 4 3/8. So 4 and 3 little markings here. Really important to get all of those lines accurately scored. Then each one, I want you to fold them and burnish each crease line. So we're getting a really nice, neat crease for every one of those lines. Now, essentially what we're going to do is, can you see these are going to fold in, and in that inner section, they're going to glue in place like that. That's how it's all going to come together. So what you're going to want to do is put glue on these 2 flaps here and all the way up this back section so that we're gluing glue to glue. And I'm going to fold the first one into place. I'm just going to get that, let's have a little look. I'm going to get that nicely folded and we'll glue that into place like this. And then once the first one's in, we're going to do exactly the same with that second one and get that nicely folded and into place here. All right, so that's the first gluing step. So we're now like this sort of shape here and those 2 are connected. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in your gift card or whatever it is, make sure we leave space for it in the centre, and you're going to glue down the outer panel. So not at the very, very top, but at these 2 sections here. You see them just gluing right down the edge. And then I like to stick it down with the gift card in place so that you know that gift card fits in, and I've left it nice and loose so that the gift card can come in and out really comfortably there. So that's how you do the gift card holder for the centre. Then what we're going to do is just score the outer piece in half. So remember this was 8 by 4. So all we do is putting that score line in the middle, and then once that's folded in place, this is just going to sit inside there. So again, all we're going to do is put tape all the way along the back and base panels, and I'm going to glue that into place. Let's go with this section first. So up against my score line, and then once we've got that in, I can come and fold the second section in. So that gives me that perfect little gift holder for the gift card to come in and out of really comfortably, and of course it's going to fold flat, as with all these projects, to go neatly into an envelope.
And there's so many. That's just, you know, one of 33 different projects that are included there in the USB. I think maybe if you knew someone Corrine, maybe hadn't been crafting that long, we're still trying to build their stash and their confidence actually. Imagine going for the Ultimate Pro and then adding the USB into that basket. What a great gift that could be for someone, wouldn't it? Violet says, oh yeah, actually I hadn't read this comment, but Violet says, any parents that want to get their little ones started in the world of paper crafts, this is great for sure, and really good value for money as well. Exactly what I was saying. Zoe says, got the boutique boxes board in Sarah's clear out. Of course, then had to get the Ultimate Pro. And now I'm addicted to box making. Just got the boxer board and now ordered the Envela box board as well. Anne from the Twin Cities says, I made a card like this for a holiday party where we all donated a gift and rolled dice to choose. Everyone liked the card as much as the gift. Really lovely. Right, let's go back to the starter kit then that we've got for you. This is a really wonderful kit because in here you are, of course, going to get your Score Master, which is a real essential, the Boxer and the Envela Box Creator. 10 sheets of the... Oh no! 20 sheets of Centura, that's even more difficult to say than 10 sheets, 20 sheets of Centura Pearl, and you'll also get a tape pen in there too. £30 or $40, all of you getting some sort of discount, and that means Platinum members, you're looking at £24 or $32, which is brilliant. If you own the Ultimate Pro, I would love to know what you use yours for, what's the thing you tend to make the most on yours. Let me know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. But let's head back to Corrine for more Inspirazione, which is Italian for inspiration, Corrine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so glad you shared that with me because I wouldn't have known. Right, now, he's gone. He's not paying any attention to me at all. Right, now I've got a piece of my 12 by 12 cardstock. So I'm going to make a project from the USB. So I'm going to take this here. So it says I need, first of all, from the USB, turn it round the right way round, Corrine. It says I need a 12 by 8 piece of card. Well, we know this is 12 inch, so we want it to be cut by, to 8 inches that way. So I've got it, this time I'm using the markings at the top because I'm using my inches, and then I'm just going to get my, oh, come on, let's make sure that's straight. There we go, I didn't have that pressed up very well. Hope I got that straight.
It's lovely paper, this, isn't it?
Oh, love these papers. Absolutely perfect. So now I've got, no, sorry, little notch. There we go. So I've got my cardstock there. Let's pop that to one side. We'll put that away in a minute. And then I'm going to add in one of those boards. So we're going to use our boxer board. Now, I just want to, I don't want to get too sad. Oh, I've always wondered how this works.
Did you malfunction there? What happened? Are you a robot today?
I went down one route and then went down another route. I did a quick U-turn. Oh. Right.
It was like you missed your turn on the motorway there. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, quick. That was like us coming up the M1 the other day when my husband said, services! Right, I want to just quickly show you. So when you get your boxer board, it says on here, it went down there, look, it says box lid, box base.
Okay.
So how does this work? Now, if you look, if you're very careful, if you look, where your first eighth of an inch marking on the lid size is quite slim, just there,
yeah.
See. Your first eighth of an inch on your base side is a little bit bigger. And that's how it works. I want to show you. If you took an 8-inch piece of card and I scored at 1.5 inches and I've scored it and then I've just run a pen down it, you can see that is what I would get if I did them all on the lid side. Now if I took, I've done it on vellum, if I took another piece of 8 by 8 and scored at the 1.5 on the base side and did, I'm just going to put these on here. Can you see it's fractionally
very slightly out, isn't it?
It's just inside. It just runs inside. The only way I could think to show you was to do it on 2 pieces of vellum with a piece of card. So that one is, I think, what did Sarah call it? A cat's whisker.
Yeah.
Is a cat's whisker bigger?
A fly's eyelash.
Fly's eyelash, yes. Cat's whisker, fly's eyelash, whichever one you want.
So
what you've actually got here is, you can see it better there, look. You can see the depth on there is not as big as the depth on there.
Well, we've had a great question on this, kind of on this point actually, Corrine.
Yeah.
And Zoe says, have I got the boxer board? Do I need the scoreboard? Or can I do the same job on the same one?
You can do the same on one. The only difference is your scoreboard is you can use this independently because you can use it like this, but it clicks into the little notches on here. With your scoreboard, obviously, the difficult thing about using this independently is you've not got anything to butt it up to. So you can't guarantee you've got the straight. What this has been designed is to use that as your butt. If you wanted to take it away and you wanted to do it completely independently, you've got the bumper bars on that side and on that side. That's the difference. It depends if you're working independently from your Scoremaster Pro, your Ultimate Pro. So what we've got today, I just wanted to show you, that's how it works. So what you're doing is, if ever you are measuring something, we always suggest to do it from the lid side, because that is a true 1 inch mark. That is 1 inch plus, if you remember, that tiniest little fraction. All of your markings after that are then right.
Okey-doke.
So, you know, the difference between 7 and 6, going down here, so I'll do it this way, the difference between 1 and 2 is a true inch.
Okay.
So, but it's 0 to 1 is 1 inch plus that fraction of a little bit.
That flies eyelash.
That flies eyelash. And that's how it works. So just so that you know, that is why when we're doing what we're going to do now, we're doing it all on the lid side, because that's true markings.
Okay.
So, hope that makes sense.
Absolutely, it does,
I couldn't think of how else to describe it, but the only way I could show was to put it with that vellum. So, once I've got my 12 by 8, I'm going to pop my long edge on here, and I'm going to score at 2.5. There's 2, so that's half, and score down there a couple of times. I'm going in with quite a thick ball tool. I'm not going in with my thickest, but I'm not going in with my finest, because this is... get it right, this is 180 GSM. I'll just show you on my scrap piece. If I come through with this one, I can feel it. Can you see it's starting to crack it?
Right.
It's too thick, too fine.
I always tend to be a little bit heavy-handed when I score as well. I think it's better to be a little bit lighter, isn't it? Go a few times, would you say, Corrine?
Exactly. So I've got scored at, just a minute, I've got this the right way. Place the long edge, yep. So scored down there, and then I'm going to score at 5.5. There we go. So what we've got is we've got 2.5 there, and then we've got 2.5 on that side as well. So I've scored down my long length. Then I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, so I've got my short edge. We're still working on the box lid, and we're going to score down at 2.5. So this is actually, all we're going to score is we're going to score down at 2.5, 2.25, sorry. 2.25, but only down to that score line to there. You see, we're going to stop. Now I need to score down here, but I can't see how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up my cardstock, I'm going to find my 2.25 mark, and I'm going to come down. So I'm keeping it in the groove, and then I'm coming back up. So I know I'm in the right line.
Okey-doke.
And then I'm going to score down at 5.25, all the way down, right across. This is going to make a lovely little gift bag. Then I'm going to rotate, and I'm going to do exactly the same. So 2.25, down to the line. Because what I could do is I could hopefully there and then do it. Have I jumped out of the groove? I don't know. So, but doing it this way, I know I'm in exactly the right line. Put there, and then 5.25 all the way down there. And what I've got now is I've got a little base there. So what I'm going to fold some of my score lines first, because then we'll be able to see. Now, if you use this one of your score tools, you've got the perfect bone folder included. So let's and I always fold into that curve that we've done, so we're getting the perfect line. Now, I'm not going to go across there yet. I'm going to come across here. Just start it going, and then, I haven't cut that quite straight. That must have been me looking up. Oh yes, I've run it off a little bit.
Remember, any questions, get them into me, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. And if you're loving the look of this, remember, 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, when you want to come and join myself and Corrine, because we've got a whole masterclass on card making. So all of these kind of techniques, you're going to pick up loads of inspiration in that 2-hour show.
So we can cut down to here, and then we're just cutting out these little corners, and then we're going to do the same on the opposite side. Now, I'm whizzing through this. This is showing you, you'll see how to do this on the USB, so you can watch, you can pause, and you can even print out a PDF version of the instructions if that's what you want to do. So we can take that, and we're going to come to there. So, looks a bit, you're not sure where we're going yet, but all we're going to do now is we're going to get our tape, and we're going to put tape on here, and don't stick down. How do I do it? Right, I know. Think it through, Corrine. Right, we're going to put tape on there, and on here, and on here. There we are. Right, and then all I'm going to do is fold those together. Should have just put it onto 2 for now, but there we are. It's fine. Put that one to there, and that one to there. And then you didn't need to put the tape on there if you don't want to. I have, so I'm just going to stick it up like that, and that's going to give me my little bag. So all I'm going to do then is pop that together, and then pop little holes in there, and that's where I would then thread. Those are quite small, but we can get there. Oops. Pop that pokey tool. Oh, where's the pokey tool? No pokey tool there. Somebody's. Let's see if I can do it. See if we can do it with this. This is just the ribbon I've got, so it really doesn't match. So I'm sorry about that, but there we go. Put that through there. Poke it through that way, and then pop that one through there, and then you've got. Or you could put little Velcro dots on, however you want to do it, and that would be a perfect little gift bag. And I've even got my writing the right way up as we go on there. How about that?
How fabulous. Really, really cool. And remember, there's so many. That is in the USB, that one, so you're going to be able to recreate that using that USB, 4049 and 4495. Suzanne says, my booklet measurements are in centimetres. What I would say to you...
That's fine.
That's like, you can download the inches. I'm pretty sure, Johnny, can't you? You can download the booklet in inches from the website. So if you'd prefer the booklet in inches, go over to the download section of the Crafters Companion website, and all of the booklets are available for you just to download as well. So you can either print them off, keep them on your computer. So if you'd rather do it in inches, there's that.
But just turn your boxer board over.
Ah,
Turn your box board over.
I think she means that the booklet that she's got company in it is in centimetres.
That's fine, because you've got your centimetre score on the other side.
So you could do it on the other side?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So if you want to work in inches, you use that side of the board.
Yep.
If you want to work in centimetres, then you just use that side of the board.
She says, I'm doing a 17 centimetre by 12 centimetre, and the booklet says 230 G and K. What does the 230 mean? 230?
Grams per kilogram. So it's GSM.
Oh, so it's telling you to have a 230 GSM card, so, or thereabout. I'm sure if you use the wrong weight of cardstock, the GSM police are not going to come around and arrest you. But I'd use that just as a guide, I guess. If you did want to download the booklet in inches, though, Suzanne, here's where you'll go. Go to the website, and then in the top, I'll scroll down right at the bottom. Bottom left-hand side, is it under inspiration? Yeah, downloads. Click in there, and then click on the scoreboards on the second row, the pink one there.
Oh yeah.
And then there they all are, and you can download them in centimetres or inches, Suzanne. So if you would prefer to work like that, there you are. Cynthia says, good morning from Texas.
Good morning,
excited
Cynthia.
to hear you are showing some of the USB as I ordered it yesterday. Yes, it's really busy on that USB at the moment. You guys absolutely loved it. There's 33 amazing projects on there. It's really busy this morning on this wake-up call. So I'll give you an opportunity to check out your baskets early doors, and whilst you do that, let's share with you some of the fun stuff we like to get up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben. You didn't.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that?
Well,
Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. We see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Come on, we've all been there, watching things we shouldn't be at work, haven't we? Right, we're going to go back to Corrine, because Corrine's just having a look through the booklet, aren't you, Corrine?
Yes, I realised that completely incorrectly answered the question that we just did. I think Susan,
yeah.
Susan. I'm so sorry. We misunderstood what the question was. Now we understand. What you were talking about was the booklet that comes with this one, the envelope box creator. So I've got it here. I don't know if you can see that. So this is the envelope box creator booklet. And what she was referring to is she wanted to make a box 17 centimetres by 12 centimetres. I think that was what she said. And it said 230 G and K. Really easy to explain. We move those to one side. And then what I'm going to do is I bring in my envelope box board. I know it's not on my scoreboard, but I'm just trying to do it quickly. So what it means is what you do is you put your cardstock. So this was for a flat envelope, position 1. So it says use position 1 up there. So I'm assuming this was the one that she was on, because I think that was the number she said. So it's going to give me 17 by 12 centimetres finish if I start with 230 cardstock. This isn't. But what it means is you put your cardstock into position 1, because you've got 4, 3, 2, 1 here. So that's position 1. And then you score at G on one side. Then you score, turn it round, and you do G again on the diagonally opposite. You always work on diagonally opposites. Then you turn it 90 degrees, keeping it in position 1, and then you go score K, turn it 180, and then you score K again. And then when you fold it up, you're going to get a flat envelope 12 by 17 centimetres by using G and K. I'm going to do lots and lots more.
What does the 230 refer to? Is it
230 was the size of the cardstock. The 230 was the 230 by 230 centimetres.
Ah,
yes?
I see.
Well, that was millimetres, sorry, millimetres.
Yeah, so it's 23 centimetres square. Piece of cardstock is what you start
and then
with.
you use lines G and K.
I see.
On your board, just here. Sorry, I've got all those here because we're about to go into something else. So you've got using lines G and K. You can just about see the numbers there. So G on 2 sides and K on the opposite 2 sides. So it's really, really simple. I'll do a lot more with this throughout the day. But thank you for asking, and I'm so sorry we answered the wrong question. We totally misunderstood the question.
And this is a great chance to get your questions in. Just goes to show if there's anything you're struggling or you want answered within any of our shows ever, you can always just drop into the comments. Violet says, these shows never get old. I learn a new tip or idea almost daily.
Brilliant.
Well, that's good. Remember, you can watch any of our shows back anytime you like as well over on our website. Now, we're going to move on to the craft kits. They're at quite an unbelievable price, really, because normally they'd retail for £25 or dollars is what they would retail for, and they are worth way more than that. You know, we reckon you're getting about $50 worth of stuff in each one of these anyway, but today we're taking that price all the way down, 55% off of that. I can't believe the platinum price, £9
I know.
or $9. I think for a lot of people, they often say as well with these craft kits, I wish you did the ribbons, the papers, the cardstock extra.
This is your chance,
at this price, absolutely, this price, at £9, $9 as a platinum member, you could buy these just for the consumables alone. They're a really brilliant little kit, aren't they, Corrine?
They are. Right, now I've got 4 of them here. So we're going to look at, as you saw on there, 37 first. I've got there. I love this, numbers on the edge. So I've got them dotted all around my craft room now already, and it's just brilliant being able to see the numbers on the side. So let me just move the other 3 that I've got out of the way. So this one is your pop-out characters, and this afternoon we're going to do a demo with this one. I'm not going to go through all the boxes, but just to show you from the very first box, they come beautifully boxed, as I said, with your number on the side. Everything inside here. So it's lovely gift wrapped in here. I should have checked this before I opened it, shouldn't I? Now, what you're going to get is you're going to get your dies. Oops, stamps are stuck behind there. So you're going to get your dies just here. So these are going to make your pop-out characters. Oh, they've been stuck on there. So these are all the elements you want on there. And then what you get is you get the stamps that fit perfectly. So you can see his little face fits onto there, the paws fit down here, and the side paws there, and the same with the little bunny rabbit. Then you're going to get your 3 different size cards. So we've got 6 by 6, 5 by 7, 4 by 6, and of course the perfect sizes of envelopes to match those. So these are where your consumable bits come in. Those first bits I showed you are the bits that last forever. You're going to get 3 different sizes of ribbon in 3 colours. Now if you look at those colours, you're going to think, oh, they're all right, but you wait till we show you everything else. You're going to get your gems or your flat back pearls, and then you're going to get your cardstock.
I don't know why a flat back pearl makes me laugh.
Flat back
I'm not sure why. It just sounds funny. I don't know why.
Does it?
Yeah.
Flat back pearl.
Flat back pearl, yeah.
Now these are your papers, and I love these papers. They are so pretty. They're not papers that we've reproduced from paper pads or anything like that, but look at the colours and look how they all work together. They are gorgeous. Look at those. The same greens, the same purples. I love this burgundies coming through here, and you can match it with that. Look at the blue. So if you're doing male cards, female cards, it's going to work whichever way. And look at how the ribbons are going to work with those, as are the pearls. So if you only buy this box for this, that is worth, and your envelopes and your cards, that is more than $8.99's worth, isn't it? Absolutely amazing.
I think you struggle to buy the papers on their own, let alone the rest of it for £9 or $9, which is your platinum price.
you've got all of these. Now, don't think every card you make using these has to be made on these card blanks or using these papers. Because once you've got these, you're good to go, and you're going to be able to make your pop-out cards forevermore. I'm going to make one, like I say, after 6 p.m. 6 p.m. That sounds a long time away, doesn't it? 6 p.m. this afternoon, we're going to show you how these pop-out cards work. But if you're at all unsure, you just go to the website where it shows you, and there are usually at least 2 tutorials on how to make these. But you're going to be able to find lots and lots of
brilliant. Busy on these already at 11.22, 11.24, depending on where you're shopping. £9 or $9 if you're a Platinum member. Brilliant, brilliant value. Pop-out scenes.
Right, so we've popped out our characters, and now we're going to pop out our scenes. Now, these are absolutely gorgeous. Again, I've got another demo with this one for later. So this is going to make your sort of concertina card with the elements inside. I'm not going to go through everything, but just to show you, you've got your dies, you've got your stamps. And look at this. We're not duplicating ribbons, different colours on here. And again, gems, cards and envelopes, and again your card stock. So you've got everything that you want. So much. And again, you know, let's put the dies and stamps down. You know, if you're only buying this box for that is your $8.99 and more straight away.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that is perfect.
Wobbling characters is the other one we're going to have a little look at as well. I don't know why wobbling characters makes me laugh as well. So lots of funny names in that. I think I'm just seeing a sense of humour in everything today. I'm not quite sure why.
That's good. That's a good way to go into Monday.
It is. So wait till Thursday and then see how I am.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here. You're going to still be here. Box 40. Unfortunately, we sold out of 39 because we did have that, and so we're jumping straight to 40. So what this is going to do is it's going to give you the wobbly characters. I just want to show you. Look at the colours on these. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? Let me find. There we go. Oops, some of my dies. Oh, they've just fallen off. So what you've got is, where's everything? You've got these really cute little characters that you can stamp. You've got the outline dies to cut them out. So you can see there's the little boy with the cape fits there. And then you've got these little twirly like Catherine wheels, and that is what you cut, whether you cut it out of cardstock or whether you cut it out of acetate. It's entirely up to you to put behind the character so that they vibrate and wobble on the card. But of course you've got your card blanks, and you've got all of your papers.
I love the colour
well.
scheme in this one.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Really, really pretty. There we go. So that's box 40. We're getting quite up to date here now, aren't we? We've
and you've
started
got, yeah, and I just still can't believe that price.
I know.
It really is brilliant. I've not seen them this low. I've seen them before at kind of $14.99, I believe, around about the £15 mark. I don't remember seeing them this low. And don't forget 50 bonus points too on each one of them. So you're going for multiples, you'll get 50 bonus points on each, Corrine. Yep. Which is excellent.
Right, this is our statement sentiment dies. Can I just say, when we are prepping for shows and we've got our design team, you will actually find that the stamps from our craft boxes, all of them, feature throughout our demos so much because they are so usable. Again, always getting your cards and envelopes, 2 different sizes in this one. Beautiful ribbons, lovely colours on this one. And look at that, oh, look at that, glitter flatback pearls. Like jelly tots. Then you've got your sentiment stamps. Now these sort of almost look like they've not quite finished. So and hugs and kisses and best wishes. My friend, hip hip hooray, enjoy your day. They almost feel like they're not quite, oh, there's some more ribbons, not quite finished, because what you've got is you've got your sentiment. Look at this. Oh no, that's duplicate. No, is that duplicate?
Have you got 2 sets there?
I'm trying to look out there with love. Yes, I have. I've got 2 sets there. I was trying to say that's very good. So you've got your with love and you've got your happy birthday. So your sentiments here, your stamps, you've got with love and hugs, with love and kisses, happy birthday and best wishes. So, you know, you can mix and match them. And how these work is you can see you've got a cutting blade there. So the birthday's cutting into your card and your happy is cutting above your card. Absolutely brilliant. And then, I think I've got more than one pack here. We've got our cardstock and our patterned papers as well. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? Let me just show you the front of the box, because this is my last box, just to show you, as you can see, your sentiment pops up above your card on here. So your with for your love or your happy for your birthday pops up above. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, really gorgeous, aren't they? And again, an amazing, amazing price. Maybe you're just getting them, maybe you already got that, you're going to stock up on an extra one. You absolutely can at this kind of price. We've got some other ones here for you as well. This one we're going to look at is the iris folding one that we've got just here. Let's quickly open this up and show you what you're getting. So in here again, all the bits that you need. Oh, look, faceted flat back pearls.
Wow.
Faceted flat back gems, these ones, I think they are. That's a mouthful, isn't it? You've also then got, of course, everything you need in here. So in this one, you've got card blanks and envelopes, stamps, your stencils for your iris folding. Then you've got your iris folding strips in here as well. So they're all coming included, as well as then your cardstock and also your little sort of mini card panels to cut that all into. Again, I think you'd struggle to buy the dies on their own for that kind of price. So that is your iris folding that you've got there. Remember, full video tutorials over at crafterscompanionbox.com if you want to go over there. I was going to show you, I'm going to show you 47. That one's 46. So 47 is this one, which is your, oh, I like this one. It's the Eclipse stamps and dies. And again, you wouldn't be able to buy the stamps and dies for this. So you've got these really, I love how big and bold these, oh, I can go overhead. Look at this. Oi, oi. So I've got my really nice big bold stamps in there. Size of that, oh, I've got to go the other way, right? We'll wait, it's fine, Charlotte. No, it's fine. No, don't worry, we're not in a rush. Oh, right. Oh, we can't move it. Okay, brilliant. Let me move that back around the other way. But my problem is that this box and my belly doesn't go together. There we go. We're there. Right. There we are. Actually, yeah, great idea. Actually, stay there. Come back. Come back. Stay there. There we go. Brilliant. How's that?
All we've got is the back of your head.
Excellent. Right. Genius, right, so there we are. I mean, I can't see the details now, but we won't worry about that. You've got those really lovely big stamps. You've got the ribbons. Charlotte doesn't think I'm very funny today, Corrine.
She's not impressed with you.
You've got your cards.
She's not impressed.
You've got your card blanks. You've got your gorgeous faceted gems in there as well. I feel like I'm missing something. All of that coming included. I mean, just the stamps alone you wouldn't be able to get for that price. So that's that one. Should we bring the next one in? 48 sold out. I was going to show you 48, but I've got 49. Oh, I can go back around now, can I? Right. Gosh, get my steps in today. Right, there we go. We're back the right way round. There we are. There we are, we're over here. Wonderful, there we are. So this one is your interchangeable scene dies that you've got just here. And again, dies in here. Oh, look at those. Clear gems, clear flatback pearls. There we go. So you've got those, you've got your stamps and your dies. Let's open this up. And then, of course, all of your different card panels and envelopes in here. You've got ribbons. You've got these sort of smaller pieces of like faux inky papers in this one, which is quite cool. And then you've got your cards too. So absolutely loads in each of those. I feel like I'm missing a couple of bits from that one, you know. Let's double check the contents on the back. So in there, over 200 elements. You'll make a minimum of 18 cards on that one. You have got metal dies, clear stamps, card blanks, envelopes, assorted ribbons, dewdrops, coloured cards, and printed papers in there. Which is brilliant. It's always fun, isn't it, Corrine, here?
It is.
It's always fun.
Maybe more
here.
so for some people than others.
Yeah. I mean, I always have fun. Maybe sometimes at the detriment of other people's. But right, scratch and reveal is what we're talking about next. Which of these? Oh, I absolutely love these. You guys do too. And 11.24 again, or 11.22 is your price on there. So don't miss out on that. Now, I want to say, I always get reveal the wheel, always reminds me of spin the wheel, you know, the game show. Reveal the wheel, which is these ones just here we're going to have a little look at now. These are brilliant. So what you've got in here, it makes this awesome kinetic card for you. So you'll be able to move this around and it interchanges the sentiment. It really is very, very clever. This one here is your reveal the will sentiment. So that's your sort of reveal the will, reveal the will. That's your main sort of worker element. And then what you've got are these other bits that then go with it, which are your extra stamps and dies that go alongside these. So that one's your speech bubble. They've all got different apertures, and then they've all got their different sentiments in there too. You've got the sweet, which is that one there. You'll also get from the heart, absolute star, which is that one. Dreaming cloud, and also the festive balloon is the other one that you've got on there. Best ever price on these. Look at that, saving you nearly £21 or $27. Platinum members are looking at £23 and change, or $32 and change. Lots of you. Adrian says price is amazing on the boxes. Cynthia says bought several of the boxes yesterday, can't beat the price. Sandra says I love my big score. And Zoe says these boxes are my new addiction. Got the paper piecing, then the panels, now ordered the embossing and the edge stamps. The prices are amazing. They absolutely are. I don't know how long they'll last though, all those craft boxes at that kind of discount. So do get over to the website, have a little look at the shop of the day button, see what ones we've got available and snap up what are left, because at that kind of price, I wouldn't want you to miss out on them. Any questions you've got about anything else, you can keep getting them into me, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're over on YouTube. But we're going to reveal the wheel, I believe, with Corrine next.
We certainly are.
Have you watched Spin the Wheel? The game show where the celebrities sat around their side, like, and then they like spin.
Yes.
I love it.
It's
like
I know exactly which one you mean.
It's like the worst, but somehow the best game show you've ever seen in your life. You look at it, you think, well, this is awful. I'm only going to watch this for 10 seconds, and then an hour later, you completely transfixed. It's one of those things.
Yeah. Are you going to be in the red, or are you going to be in the gold?
Sorry?
You're going to be in the red or the gold?
Red or the gold?
The gold is if it lands on the person who's the expert in that topic.
Yes.
Or red is if they get it wrong. Or
yeah. If it was Eurovision, I'd be the gold person, but other than that, not a clue. That's all I know about, really.
Right, we're going to do the reveal the wheel. So what you're going to get is, look at that, 73 elements. What you're going to get is you're going to get all of the different kits. I'm just going to put these out here just so that you can see. So you've got your from the heart, obviously with a heart. You've got your speech bubble. You've got your sweet delight, which is a little sweetie one. You've got your star. You've got your cloud, dreamy clouds. You've got your festive balloon. So in each of these, you're going to get the little sort of aperture die, and then you're going to get the word stamps that fit as well. So that's not going to be enough. So what you also need, and it all comes in, the whole collection, is you're going to get your sentiment reveal wheel. So this is the sort of the worker die. And what you've got on this pack is you've got your circle with the little hole in the middle. Then you've got your smaller circle, your little thumb holy bit, and then that's like one of your speech places, you know, your sentiment bits, if you want to use it. You're also going to get some great sentiments with that as well. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use that piece, but I'm also going to use the from the heart as well. So I'm going to get a piece of card, and then we're just going to put some inky bits on there. Now I've sort of hopefully cleaned up some of these ink pads, and hope I'm going to get the right colour. So I'm just going to do lots of nice colour over here. Let's see if we can get this to pick up a bit more. So just random colours on here. Let's see, come on. Pink tulip's always quite a quiet colour. It doesn't come out too bold. So once I've got pink tulip, I'm going to do a little bit of my, oh, this is polar blue. I just picked it up, grabbed a blue. This will do though, I like this, it looks pretty.
Polar blue, is that one of the limited edition ones?
That's one of the Frosty and Brights. I was thinking, I don't think that was the one I was looking for, but I didn't realise I'd picked that one up. But I just wanted a nice blue. This can be any colours that you want, just blend them in. I'm not trying to, at the moment, blend too much. I'm going to go in with a yellow. Sort of just laying the colours down, just putting that together, and then, a green. We can come in with the green. Now I'm using the water reactive inks, and you'll see why in a minute. So we can then, I've already started to get a bit of green here, so let's get a little bit more there. And the last one I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to use that dauber, and I'm going to come in with a bit more of a stronger pink. There you go, you can see. Don't worry about it, you know, looking a bit bubbly, because all we can do in a minute is we can just blend some of those. Now we've got the colours laid down, we can just blend them a little bit more. There we go, just through there. And the great thing about this is, the more you sort of play around with these, the better it will look. Just like that. And then I would splat it with some water, but I'll show you that in, oh look, I've missed one completely. Let's go in with some yellow. I had my hand over it and I missed. There we go. There we go. Right. So there we are. So I've just created a background. It's going to. I might splat it with some water in a minute once I've cut it. So all I've done is this is 5.5 inches square, and I've just marked the halfway point. So I'm going to get my little, what I call my little thumb notch die, and I'm just going to pop that over there like that.
I think I've got something in my wardrobe that's this kind of design and colour, you know.
Have you?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
There's every colour and texture imaginable in my
Yep.
wardrobe.
I'm sure there is. Let me see. Right, so there's no cutting blade there, so you just need to butt that right up to the edge. You've got some cracking things. You wear some bright, colourful outfits.
I have, yeah. Lots of. This reminds me of a sequin top I've got with massive sequins on it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a sequin jumper. Kind of look like a bit like a disco merman in it. I think you've seen it, Johnny. I think I've brought it in and worn it for a photo shoot once.
Right, so let's pop that through my die cutting machine. I'm just going through my Gemini Junior. It's entirely up to you. Again, as we always say, it's not the size of the dies that dictate what machine it is. It's the size of the card you're cutting it into. So once I've cut that there, so that's going to cut like that. And then the other bit I need to do is I need to cut my sentiment in. Now, there was a... There we are, I'll get it right in a minute. Right, where are we? There we are. Right, now what I need to do now is just roughly work out the centre. So I've got my pencil, I've got my ruler, so I'm just going to pop, get it on a nice flat surface. I'm going to just pop, I can rub this pencil mark out in the middle, just work out the centre point. We can rub that out in just a minute. So you can see the centre point here. Then I'm going to get my die. And can you see it's got a little notch in? Yeah. And that is going to go over that centre point. And so long as you just find your centre point, then it will work brilliantly. And I believe there are full instructions. Does it say on here? It doesn't actually say, I don't think, on here. But there are full instructions on the Crafter's Companion website on these. So don't think you're on your own.
Tanya wants to know the best way to clean the sponges on the blending tools.
Right, I just clean these very quickly. What I tend to do is run them over a wet cloth, just to damp, and then just rub and rub and rub on a piece of kitchen towel or your cleaning cloth, whichever you use.
Brilliant.
Entirely up to you.
Give that a go, Tanya.
But they do clean. Apparently, you could put them in one of those little washing net bags and throw them in the washing machine as well.
Oh, great idea.
Yeah.
Don't put them in the white shirt, though.
Pardon?
Don't put them in the white shirt.
No, I wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't recommend
Although
that.
you could get a bit of tie-dye on the go, you never know. Throw a pair of socks in there.
Yeah,
see what
happens. Great, wouldn't it? Would look really good. Right, I'm just going to go over there. I've just started to rub that off. It hasn't rubbed off properly yet, but we can sort that out later. But there we go. So I've now got my heart in there. So all I would do then, let me find a black pen. Just, that one will do. We're just going to add in a little faux border just all the way around here. Because it's a border, I'm not trying to go straight. If you try and go straight, it'll look...
Is that just a fine liner you're using?
Yeah, it's one of our art liners.
Oh, perfect.
So just come down here. Don't try and go straight. Make a point of not being straight, if that makes sense. I hope it does. And then you can just put little marks on there, and then do the same, going around, making sure it's not too straight.
Oh, I love that.
Across like that. There we go. So you can just add in a little bit of extra detail. So that's my front piece. Then let's cut one out. Where's my piece of card? There it is. We've got another piece of card. Put that to one side. And then I need, there's so many pieces here, I need my wheel here. So all I want to do now is pop that on just like that, and that will cut out. I'm going to put a piece of tape because I don't trust it not to move. There we go. pop that one through. So this is going to be the mechanism that turns.
Wonderful. And I guess you could put your, you got the stamps included, you could write your own on there, couldn't you?
Of course you could put your own. Yeah, absolutely, wouldn't be a problem at all. All I would suggest, there we go, you can see that's cut out perfectly. If you were going to do your own, then you just find the centre point, you put those on, and then you turn it as you go. Now, it's cut the centre there for me, which is quite important. Let me just get rid of some of the ink up here. There we go. Right, let's get rid of some of that. So what we're going to do is, you can colour it or decorate it, and I'm just going to pop my magnets down. So you're going to get the sentiments that you want, which are here. Is that, there we are, I've got my sentiments here. So these are all on like little cheese triangle shapes.
Oh, they're like a little, what's it called? The laughing cow, what is it called? What's the cheese called? Baby Bell? No, it's not a Baby Bell. A Dairy Lee. That's it. Thank you, Charlotte.
Yeah. So all I'm going
to
do... Or
Dairy Triangle if you shop at Aldi.
Is pop these on, and if I line up my notches across there, like that, I know that they're perfectly spaced. And again, the little triangles are showing me that I need to just go to the outside, you know, to where the position is. And if I do that, then I know that when I put all of this together, it's all going to line up, and that's the key bit. So we can put that one on there. I've lined the centre and round the outside. You've also got little arrows as well. So we can then pick that up, pick the stamps up, and then let's go nice black ink so that it shows. Pop that through there, and then pop that onto there, and then stamp our sentiments. So you know everything fits. You can, like I say, you can do them all at once if you want, or you can do them one at a time. And there are our sentiments, and those are going to be your reveals. Now I've coloured this one just a bit more of that sort of colour, and I've also put the arrows on, and that was just the stamp. The other thing you need to do is you need to cut the smaller circle, which again was on your dies. That's the word. Wow, can't do words today. Can't do words at all. So now I need to put it together. So what I need is I need my front piece. I've also cut another one with a notch out just to give me something to work onto. I've got my centre, and I've also got my small little one as well. Now what you want to do is I want to stick, let me get this the right way round. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to stick this onto here, and that's going to go, let's do it with tape pen. That's the right way round. Pop that onto here, and that lines up just like that. And then I'm going to get a little split pin, and we're going to pop that. Got little split pins. This is where I probably drop it. I hope I haven't brought too small a split pin. Oops. Pop that through.
What's the difference? Is a split pin and a brad the same thing, or are they different?
A brad is a sort of a decorative split pin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. I want to put that. Come on, Corrine, think it through. Think it through. That goes through there. My mind's gone blank for a minute, so I put that one through there and get that on here. Start to open that. I do need.
It's very busy on those craft boxes at the moment. If you've got them in your basket, what's people's favourites at the moment, Johnny?
There we go, got that open. Right, that's going through there.
The interchangeable scenes is going very quickly, and the wobbling characters you are loving as well at the moment.
Get it the right way round. Right, I shouldn't have put glue on there. That's where I went wrong. That's where I went wrong. I got overexcited and put some glue on. Just try and get that off, otherwise it's not going to work. Right, this is how it makes it work. So we don't put glue on there. I'm going to cut that again. Let's cut that again.
Okie doke.
Shouldn't have.
But it's good though, seeing the process, Corrine, because if you're doing this, then no doubt people at home will have done the same thing.
Let's just cut that one again. Then you can see. We'll do it the right way.
Remember what's happening for the rest of the day then here on Crafters TV. 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast. You've got that masterclass, all things card making, which is going to be amazing. So we're looking at all sorts of different elements of card making there. And then also 6 p.m. Later in the UK, which is 1 o'clock East Coast, 10 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. That is when we'll have Monday Makers. At one point of the show, we might go maybe a little bit more in-depth with the demos. You'll have a Monday Mega Deal as well, and all the wonderful things that you come to expect from Monday Makers.
Right.
So make sure you come and join us for that.
Sorry about that. I forgot what I was doing for 1 minute. Right, so I'm going to put that on there and then put my split pin on. So what we've got is that bit will turn. Can you see they're turning independently? So then we put our tape on, which I'd already put on, so I'll put some more tape on. So we're going to put the tape just on the small wheel, but we need that just to be slightly proud so that it sits on there. So that's going to go on there, and that's going to go on to there. And then that will now stick onto my card. That's where I'm going. And so imagine that's held down, and that will still turn. That's why you needed the 2 pieces. So we can then pop, where's my card gone? Where's my finished one? Ah, that was where I'd got. So this is the one I splattered with water. So I've got my card base, and again, I just used my scoreboard just to make myself a nice sort of stepper card. So we can then put some card on the back first. Just pop that on. And that's going to go just on the front. Just there. And then we just need to pop.
I love the little heart that you've got. The waist looks so cool in the little blend on the blendy background.
I know, it looks lovely, doesn't it, on these little
that
pieces?
One there, yeah.
Absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold those like that, and then you just need to put some more foam onto there. So you can see it fits perfectly in the centre. So we'll just put a little piece of foam on there and on there. Because we need that foam on here, because we've raised that bit in the middle. So if we don't put the foam on the outside, what's going to happen is the centre's going to be raised and the middles and the edges are going to be flat. So we can take that one off here. It'll all work perfectly in a moment.
Did you see, I was looking at the half moon there, did you see the size of the moon the last couple of nights?
It's been a full moon, hasn't it?
It has, but it seemed to be extra big, I don't know why, and extra bright. Maybe it's just been very clear evenings. It was massive last night and so bright.
I wasn't out late enough to see it like dark. Right now, so that's fitted down there, and oops, I didn't press that down hard enough, come on. Just move that over. Oh, it's gone, it slipped. There we go, let's pop that onto there. There, press. There we go. And now, did I not take the foam off the back of those? Oh, silly me. Sorry, I'm having. Let's take that. Look, I forgot to take the foam pads off. Back of the foam pads off. I was thinking, it's moving, not spinning. There we go. Pop it back. There we go. Now press it down. Dear me. And you're going to make it so much smoother than that. There we are.
Look at that.
Spinning. Absolutely. Sorry about that.
Spinny.
Whew. Then I'm just going to decorate up on here. We always have to have one card that just doesn't want to go right, don't we?
It happens to us all. We could just blame Monday, Corrine, if you want.
Do you think we can blame Monday? Okay.
Yeah, or Craig.
Or Craig. What's poor Craig done? He's not even here.
We just always blame Craig.
Do we? He was
or
here
Debbie
yesterday.
Robinson. They're the two that normally get the blame. Debbie Robinson is here tomorrow, though. She's probably watching.
Bet she is.
Michelle says, yes, I saw the moon. Joe, yes, it was. It was an absolute whopper.
Well, it's full moon, isn't it? I believe.
Last night, it was huge. I don't know why. Obviously, it wasn't any bigger than normal. I think because it was such a clear night. I think sometimes it just depends on, just depends on how you're looking at it, isn't it?
Yes. And how clear it is.
Because sometimes we have supermoons, don't we? Where the moon appears bigger. It doesn't get any closer, surely. Why do we have a supermoon?
I don't know.
Where it just looks bigger. Also, there's an optical illusion whereby I was driving down the A1 once. It's a long, very, very long road that gets you from here to, well, anywhere. And if you look at, I was going down the motorway, and when I was seeing the moon between the road and a bridge in front of me, it must be an optical illusion. The moon looked massive. And then when you just looked at the moon normally, without there being anything above it, it looked normal size.
Well, is that... That's
I don't know
just
what it
like
was.
perspective, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it was to do with like perspective. That's what it was, but it was like an optical illusion. So I was like, oh my goodness, the moon's massive. And I looked up again and I was like, oh, it's normal size. And I was like, oh, it's massive again. Oh, it's normal size.
I love how your brain works.
Oh, you do get a supermoon when it's at its closest point to Earth, when it's on its orbit. Why do you get a blood moon, Johnny?
You're making Johnny work for this
I
his
really
Monday morning,
am.
aren't you? I just pop these little
That's when
hearts.
it's red, isn't it, the blood moon?
That would be particles in the air, dust particles, I bet.
I'm not sure, because I think they happen like periodically. It's when the moon is completely covered by the Earth's shadow, because the Earth has moved between the moon and the sun, blocking the sun's light. And how often do we get them, Johnny? 3 times a year. Where's the best place to see them? Newton Aycliffe, apparently, best place to see them.
I'm sorry about that. That was a bit jumpy, but you get the gist. You make the front. You use your little dies with the special edges to cut around there, and these little pieces are just the waste that cut out of there. But I just think that is absolutely gorgeous.
Really, really brilliant. And the other great thing, you're getting an amazing price, best ever price on these. Let me take you back through then what you're getting. I mean, you've got literally all sentiments covered with these, so you're getting so many different sentiments. And remember, you can mix and match them all as well, which is excellent. So that one there is your sort of main worker die that you've got. Then you will get the one with the speech bubble, all of them with their different sentiments. Then you've got Sweet Delight, From the Heart. This one here is Absolute Star. That one there is Dreamy Cloud, and we also have Festive Balloon as well, £29 or $41. Alaska is the best place to see a blood moon, apparently. Because you know we have like a total eclipse. They only happen here, don't they, in the UK? Is it like once or twice in a lifetime,
Yes.
isn't it? Because I remember we had a total eclipse, didn't we, back, like, was it 2000 we had a total eclipse? And God, if you went down to Cornwall, it was a complete eclipse, wasn't it? But did we have like a partial one the year before last, something like that?
We've had another one
We've had like a,
recently,
but not a total one, a partial one. But apparently on the equator, they happen quite frequently, you know.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I thought they were just very rare
You're
everywhere.
a font of useful knowledge, aren't you?
I'm useful. Wouldn't go as far as say useful, but knowledge, maybe, yes, Corrine. Right, £29, $41 if you want to get your hands on those. Let's give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Joe's laughing. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Oh, Joe.
Words, but I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. Hey!
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkle ink, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
Went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami.
I've got some...
Oh, it's not on your project, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no! The bit you can't see, we can't show it to you because she swears just after that ends. They've edited this, so that what we would really like you to see is her lift the project up and then her tip it and then all of the ink run off. But she did a little swear right after she said, yeah. So we could show it to you. Kathy says it was beautiful here in Florida. We're talking about the moon still. Laura, it's called a hunter's moon. What's a hunter's moon, Johnny? Can we get on the Googles? Linda says, such a lovely card, Corrine. Michelle loved it as well. And Colleen's saying, good morning from Tampa. Good morning, Colleen. We're going to move on and we're going to look at fancy sentiments next, which are these ones. Just here, and these are brilliant because you get the stamp and you get a die as well. Right, a hunter's moon is the first full moon after the harvest moon, which occurs nearest the day of the autumnal equinox. That harvest moon is the one that occurs nearest the date of the autumnal equinox. And this year it was September the 22nd. Making October's full moon a hunter's moon. I feel like I need a monocle, honestly, at this rate. Right, happy birthday is the first one you've got. That was a Patrick Stewart joke, for those of you that didn't get it. Happy birthday, I know, sometimes my humour is just too highbrow, what can I say? That one there, happy birthday is the first one that you'll get. Just to say is this one just here. Special friend. And you'll also get a thanks very much. Thank you. 30% saving there for you. And these will work beautifully alongside these ones, which are your flowers. And in here you'll get Dainty Daisy, which is that one there. You will also get the Charming Floral. This one's your Dreamy Dandelion. And you've got Pretty Foliage within there as well. $21.99 or $28.50 if you want to get your hands on those ones. Do you think we've got time to squeeze another demo in, Corrine?
Of course we
Brilliant.
have. Yes. Right, let me get rid of that. Right, okay, so we're going to mix the flowers, which I haven't even got out of the box. We're going to mix our flowers and we're going to use these ones, the Dreamy Dandelion, along with the Pretty Foliage, because these are absolutely gorgeous. So to make my Dreamy Dandelions, what I'm going to do, again, piece of cardstock, I'm just going to do it sort of quickly, and we're just going to blend some of our ink. So this is, I've got 3 colours. I've got Pale Fig, I've got Damson Wine, and crushed Velvet, not Violet. So we're just going to pop these on here. I think my ink pad, my dauber could have done with being a bit cleaner.
Have you got a dirty dauber?
I certainly have. I did try to clean it, and it didn't come up very good.
Why did that sound so funny, a dirty dauber?
I don't know why it sounded so... It depends who says it. There we go. So just going through with those and just adding in.
Oh, Suzanne says she's following your trend. She went to the hospital to visit her mum on Saturday. Only realised when I got home that I had my top on inside out. I can really see this fashion taking off.
It's a good trend. It's a good trend. I think everybody should start doing it.
And Linda says, I have the reveal wheel and I love it. My granddaughter made a card for her friend's birthday. Oh, that's cute.
That's nice. There we go. So all I'm doing is popping. Now this can be quite, it doesn't have to be too exact at all. This is pure coincidence that we've got two that we've done this similar sort of technique on. Let's just come back in with that one and get a bit more of that on. So once you've done that, and then, because I didn't do it on the last one, once you've got your inks on there, Just pop those on. Then we're going to get some water, and I've just got this. Now, sometimes I spritz, and sometimes I pop it onto my hand and let it drop. I find I get a bit more control like that. So you pop that on, and what you want to do is, because it's water reactive inks, you want the water to start lifting some of that ink. So the best thing to do is just to give it a few minutes to react. So can you see where it's starting to change the colour? The longer you leave it, the more of a reaction you're going to get. So once you've got it to the point you're happy with, pop a piece of cloth over the top, disposable cloth or just a piece of fabric cloth, and then you can lift it, and then you've got your little splats.
Perfect.
Now, the best thing to do then is to allow it to dry before you try to make some flowers. So I've got some just here. And then we're going to get our dandelions, and we're just going to cut some of these out. So yeah, if you try to cut when it's still wet, you'll find it probably would shred rather than cut. So I'm going to cut some out of that cardstock and some out of this gold. Put that on there. Let's just get a piece of tape, and we can tape it down. So
marvellous. I'd love to know if you've got these, either the flowers or the sentiments, what you make of them, what you've been using them for. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube, if you want to let me know.
And then I'm going to get my foliage ones. There. I say that's a bit scant, there's not very many in there. So you want to cut out as many of these as you want. You can really go to town with, like I say, as many or as few. Then, look at that. You're now going to get, look at this one here. Isn't that gorgeous? I never said this is watercolour card, which is the best thing to do, but look at that one. Isn't that gorgeous? With all the different patterns showing through there. So cut out a whole heap of those, and then also with the gold ones, just poke it out through there. There we go. Look at that. These are really sort of quite modern, aren't they? They give you some brilliant effects. Then we're going to get just some of our multi-purpose card and the rest of that gold card, and then we're just going to cut some of the foliage elements out. Again, just cutting one and some in gold. Let's do some leaves as well. Some of the smaller leaves. You can just do as many or as few as you want. Put that one on there, and then we can cut those out.
Another great price. We've got some brilliant deals across the whole day today, actually. A good chance to snap up a bargain. Oh, I must say as well, we're going to tell you about something exciting tomorrow.
Is it what?
I'm going to tell you about something exciting tomorrow.
We are.
Yeah, there might be cake. All I can say.
Do you think there'll be cake?
Might be cake.
Nobody said.
Not tomorrow there won't be, but there might be cake within. I'm just trying to be mystical, you know, aloof.
Aloof.
Aloof, yeah. Something that happens in October every year. Halloween?
Oh yeah.
Halloween?
Yeah.
It's not about Halloween.
Is it not about Halloween?
It's not about Halloween,
okay.
No. Harvest? Not about harvest. That's already happened, isn't it?
What else happens in October? Somebody's birthday?
Debbie Robinson's birthday.
Debbie Robinson's
That's already
birthday,
gone. That was the day before yesterday.
Day before.
Day before yesterday.
Yeah. Did she do anything, do you know?
You'll have to tune in tomorrow and find out, won't you?
Oh, she's not very well,
she's been a bit poorly. She is back tomorrow, though, I believe, isn't she? Oh, brilliant.
Oh, good.
She's got a great Gemini deal tomorrow. I haven't worked with her for so long. It's going to be trouble. Oh,
Right.
we've got a launch tomorrow as well.
It's all going off tomorrow, isn't it?
Timeless butterflies. Wonder how you say timeless in German.
Do you need to say timeless in German?
Of course.
Okay. Right, so now I've got some gorgeous elements of my flowers in the pattern and in the gold and my foliage as well. So we're going to put those to one side for 1 minute because we're going to create our sentiment. And we're going to do the happy birthday because I want to show you how I put this together. Where's it gone? It's there. Right.
Do you want to know how to say timeless in German?
Go on then.
Hang on.
Zeitlos.
Zeitlos. There you are. Zeitlos Schmetterling. That's what we're launching tomorrow.
Timeless butterfly.
Zeitlos Schmetterling. Yes, that'll be tomorrow. Can't wait for that.
Perfect.
I love it when the computer tells you. It's like the future, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very space age, isn't it? Right, now, these are your gorgeous fancy sentiments. So what you've got is you've got your large sentiment, your large word, we've got happy, and I've got the die that fits perfectly underneath there. So do you stamp and cut or cut and stamp? With these that are solid, I always cut and then stamp because I find it really hard to line up otherwise. If I've stamped the sentiment first, when you've got a solid die like that, it's really hard to see where to position it. So once you've done that and you think, well, I've stamped that, I've cut that, but then it's really hard to line it up on your stamping platform because there's nowhere to put your magnets. I'll show you. So if I put that on here and try to put that on there, oh, let me just make sure that's dry because I've just cleaned it. Just make sure that's nice and dry. Ooh, I'm just cleaning all the sticky bits up. There we go, that's better. If I put that onto there and then I put my magnets on, obviously that gets in the way of my sentiment. So what I tend to do is get my dotty tape pen, put a small amount on, and then stick that down. And that's enough to hold it while you do your stamping.
Perfect.
Let's even go the right way up.
Mary Beth saying, good morning from Minnesota. Good morning, Mary Beth. And Pam Patton saying, good morning, Corrine, from Pam in Michigan. I can lay back and watch you today. It's Columbus Day. I don't have to work. Those flower dyes in the gold is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, good. You're going to
So it
tell
must
us
be a
what
bank
Columbus
holiday
Day
today
is?
in the US. Is that must be
Columbus
pretty much
Day.
everywhere by the sounds of it?
We're now finding out what Columbus Day is. Okay. Now, if you want to use your quick dry inks, these work brilliantly on here, or I'm just going to do this in the black, and I'm going to pop it onto there. And then you can see that fits. Let me lift it up because you can't see too well. That fits absolutely perfect on there. And that little bit of dotty tape pen that was on the back was just enough to hold it into place. So for me, that is the key to doing it. And then you've also got your birthday there as well, which I have stamped onto a little piece of card, just like that. So it's really easy to do. So normally I always say to you, I would always stamp and die cut first, apart from when it's something like that where you can't see the stamped image underneath the die, and then you need to die cut it and then stamp it. Right, so I have got a little card blank here. This is about 5 3/4, and I've just used, let me remember which one it is. This is our nested Moroccan tile dies. I've just stuck that on and then cut through it all in one go, just so it's perfect. So I'm going to stick this one on here. Just using whatever papers that you've got. We can pop that onto there.
You get more holidays than us in the US. Just having a look at all the New Year's. So Martin Luther King Day, that's a Monday in January. George Washington's birthday is a holiday in February.
Wow.
Memorial Day in May. Juneteenth in June. Independence Day in July. Labour Day in September on a Monday. Columbus Day today on a Monday. Veterans Day, which is this year going to be a Friday, the 11th. Thanksgiving, which is the 24th, and Christmas Day, which will be, well, the Christmas Day holiday is the 26th this year because it's on a Sunday, isn't it? Gosh, does that mean then is it one of these years where you only have to take like 25 minutes holiday and you get 3 weeks off or something like that?
Yeah.
One of the special ones.
Exactly. Now, all I'm doing here is using my ball tool just to give them a bit of shape. So I have then got a couple of my flowers, just like that. I'm just going to do an extra one just here. I want to do that one and that one. There we go. Just the ones that I've been cutting, so we can just shape them like that. And then I can always get rid of all of that if it's too shaped at the end. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of the foliage, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to match up white pieces with gold, but I'm not going to try and sort of drop shadow them. I'm doing it quite randomly. So I've got some white just here. I'm not going to stick them down just yet. We can pop, what else have I got? I've got some gold just there. We can pop these on. And I've got another white bit just there. Just work them, I'm just working them in pairs to see what I've got. And then have I got another one? These ones should pair up. Where are we? Pick these up just to see if these are going to pair up. Those ones will pair up just like that. So I've got some lovely little pairs just there. And I'm going to go in with my dimensional glue just because I find it the easiest one. So I'm going to go in first with my flowers. And the great thing is about using the dimensional glue is it's malleable for quite a long time. So nothing is going to be fixed down, rock hard solid. So we can just add these gorgeous dandelion flowers. I think these are brilliant.
They're kind of abstract, aren't they?
They are. It gives you quite a nice modern look to your project, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Sandra says, Joe, everywhere gets more holidays than us. They do. Spain, I think, is about the best, isn't it, for public holidays? I think it's like a late 20s. It's like almost 30 days public holidays.
Wow.
I'm going to find out.
I wonder if they get as much, like, sort of
Well,
normal...
I think that's the thing. I think although we don't have many public holidays in the UK, I think we do quite well from days paid holiday from work. So maybe it swings and roundabouts.
We get good holiday entitlements, don't we, in this country as a rule? Yeah. I think, and again, but that often depends on who you work for. Different people have different amounts, don't they? So can you just see, we're just using these gorgeous flowers, and I'm not doing a proper drop shadow, I'm just doing sort of dual layers with these rather than a proper drop shadow. And the great thing is, like I say, because I've used the wet glue, I can just move them around as much or as little as I want. So we can then just pop, I'm going to pop that one down there. Then to make those look even better, I've just got some little gems in, got them nicely stored here, and then I can pop a little bit more glue. 1, 2, 3, and then the 3 different sizes. These are really, really pretty little gems to go in the middle. So these are my flowers, and like you've already seen, I've cut the sentiment as well. So we can pop that one in there. So then I'm going to get my happy with some foam tape on the back. Let's just take that, and what we're going to do is I'm just going to place it, through that aperture. Let's just go through just there. Put my happy just like that. Then I'm going to get that final flower that I had, and I'm going to pop that one underneath, just off centre. Looks really sweet. Pop that one and just there, and a lovely little flower. And then I need the birthday. Let's just put some glue. Thought I had a ribbon, but I don't have a ribbon, but that will, I don't think it needs it. Don't think it needs it at all. How about that? Showing you how you can, stick them down properly even. Mix and match your sentiments with your flowers. These are just going to be absolutely gorgeous go-to elements.
Amazing. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? £19 or $25 if you want to get the fancy sentiments and recreate that. Right, do you want me to give you the top 10 of countries with the most amount of public holidays?
Oh, go on then.
Well, this is all by days. So at number 10, 12 days. There's multiple countries. So 12 days in 10th place, Finland, Russia, South Africa, Italy, Greece, the US and Spain. They get 12 days. If you're in South Korea, Austria, Belgium, Norway, Taiwan or Nepal, 13 days. Indonesia, Chile and Slovakia get 14 days. You get 15 days if you're in Japan, Malaysia, Argentina, Lithuania and Sweden. Sweden doing very well there. Thailand, Turkey and Pakistan, they get 16 days. China and Hong Kong, 17. Colombia, the Philippines, Lebanon and Trinidad and Tobago, they don't do too badly. 18 days holiday. Third place, 21 days, India, Kazakhstan and Egypt. Sri Lanka gets 25 days holiday, but the top spot, 28 days public holiday if you live in Cambodia.
Wow.
Let's all move to Cambodia immediately.
I think so.
Yeah. maybe you want to start looking for work in Phnom Penh, it says there in the article. Right, card of the show, Corrine.
Well, we've
so you didn't think you'd be finding out about Day's public holiday globally today, did you?
I did not
there you
at
are.
all. All right, we've only managed to get through 2 cards of the show because we were doing lots of bits on the scoreboard, and we'll get lots more done in the show later at 6 p.m. So you've got your gorgeous reveal wheel, which is number 1.
Reveal
so that
the
will
wheel.
work
Reveal the wheel.
perfect like that. That just turns through there. I can't do it backwards and upside down, so that's going to turn just there we go. Thank you. There we go. Up there. I just want to show you a different word. So sending love just for you, and then we've got our happy birthday with our fancy sentiments.
There you are. Right. Apparently, though, in the US, so if it's a holiday in the UK, we all, if you're someone that works 9 to 5, you know, Monday to Friday, immediate day off. I'm just hearing from Gilmore, says, Joe, most of the holidays are not holidays in the true sense of the word. In the US only. And Debbie says, unfortunately, just because it's a federal holiday, it doesn't mean that people get that day off work.
That's not good.
Then what's the point?
What is the point?
What is the point?
Very valid question.
There we are. Lots of love coming in for that last project of yours as well. Suzanne loved it, as did Kathy and Michelle and Christine. Astrid said it was stunning. Deborah loved it. And Robbie and Adriana did as well. Pam says, we always learn so much with you, Joe. Yeah, not probably anything usable, but, you know, knowledge is power and all that. Right, let me take you back through these sentiments that I've got again here. So this one is happy birthday. You will also get just to say, then special friend, and you'll also get thanks very much in there as well. We've also got the flowers here for you as well. And in here, 4 sets for you for that price. Here comes that price. There we are. Dainty Daisy is your first one. You'll also get Charming Floral. That one there is your Dreamy Dandelion. And you'll also get Pretty Foliage as well. $21.99 or $28.50. I want to just remind you of Craft Gift 49. Do I need to go round, Charlotte? Brilliant. Right, let me just open this one up for you. So this one here is the... There we are. Right. Don't worry, I'll come to you, Charlotte. Interchangeable scene dies is the one that we've got just here. She does get a hard time. Poor George doesn't get any of this, does he? Interchangeable scene dies. So what you've got in here, lovely dewdrops in here. You've got your stamps and your dies to create those amazing scenes. You've got ribbons in here too. Card blanks and envelopes. Charlotte's saying how energised she feels by my presence at work. You've then also got your pattern papers. They're in a different size here because obviously they're in the size for the scenes. Very galactic, aren't they? And then you've also got all of your coloured cardstock, all in the double side. I can't believe that you can get these as a platinum member for under £9 or $9. It really is an amazing deal. It really is. So that one's very popular. Remember, we've got 4 video tutorials over at crafterscompanionbox.com. So there's that one. And then we have also got 46 is also very popular as well. So let me just quickly take you through that one there. Thanks. There we are. Right, so in here, over 380 elements. 380 elements in this particular one. And again, in here you've got loads. So you've got your gems, you've got your stencils, which is going to help you with your iris folding, of course. Envelopes, different sizes. You've got your card blanks in here. We've got stamps in there too. You've got your iris folding strips. You've got ribbons. You've got the dies for your iris folding. You've got the panels, and you've got the cardstock as well. So it's absolutely jam-packed full of goodies, this one. Demo of the show, Corrine, is number 2. Number 2. By an absolute country mile, apparently.
Okay, fair enough. There we go. The gorgeous flowers and the sentiment dies.
Really, really
Perfect.
cool.
Thank you very
Right,
much.
I also need to remind you of the USB. Very, very busy on this at the moment. You've got 33 exclusive projects on this USB for you. And there's some really big projects as well on there. So, you know, like stationery, like a stationery... What's it? What am I calling it? It's not a box, is it? Like a stationery...
Folder?
A stationery...
Wallet? Station?
I'll come back to you in the 2 o'clock show.
Okay.
A stationery system I think that's what I was going with. I mean, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Yes, so make sure, and there's loads, and it's a really nice, easy to follow interface as well. You've got different styles of projects. They're all arranged really well too. So make sure you are grabbing a hold of that. $40.49 or $44.95. Masterclass, Corrine, what are you looking forward to in that later show?
We're going to do lots more on our Ultimate Pro. We're going to make some different envelope boxes with different depths to them. We're going to make gift bags. We're going to make cards. Just going to take it right back to basics and then maybe go up a little bit more complicated. But just to show you how a lot of the stuff just starts from a simple shape and then we just build up on it.
Okay, brilliant. Really looking forward to that. A massive thanks to Corrine. We will see you back here in 1 hour's time. So 2 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. East Coast. We'll have an amazing masterclass. We're going to get some lunch and have a bit of a gossip. We'll see you back here in an hour. Take care.